So I'm on a roll with the body mod videos. Everybody wants to see what I've got. Okay, so part one, we talked about my piercings. Oh, one thing I did miss out. I used to have my nipples pierced. My nipples no longer have jewelry in them. I tried to heal them for about 2 years. I tried stretching them up. I tried changing jewelry. I couldn't do anything about it. In the future, I may do them again, but they've been out for so long. I don't know. And I'm sorry. And I also have my septum pierced, which I currently do not have jewelry in. I don't know if you can see that. It was stretched up to a 2. Wanted to go to a 0. Started to thin out a little bit. What happens is it gets the jewelry presses up against your cartilage, the upper part of your cartilage, the harder piece, and it starts to thin out. So it's only pushing up. It's not stretching uniformly, and it starts to pull down and started to thin out my nose a little bit. So I was a little concerned. So I just took out the jewelry. Eventually, if I'm going to, my plan is to go get that punched as well to a 0. Don't want to go too big, don't want to deform my nose too much, and don't want to cut out too much cartilage in my nose. My personal preference, everybody's got their own. I think it's just going to look aesthetically more pleasing if I don't go that big. My personal preference. Okay, so on to the tattoos. So at one point I had very extensive color sleeve. All of the work was done really well. And I guess I have to say I grew out of it. My outlook on body modification changed. I originally got into it partially for a shock value when I was younger. I know I look like I'm 18, right? So no, I'm 32. So it's been a while since I started doing this. Possibly initially got involved because of shock value. There were a lot of things going on at that time. Jim Rose was touring. You had a lot of performance artists that were getting modified for shock reasons, and it interested me. That's why I got into it initially, and I saw a lot of nice color pieces. So I started getting my arm done with things that I liked. I had pumpkins, and I had, I was into Halloween, and I had like a creepy tree with a moon, and now, of course, everyone has a creepy tree with a moon. You can thank Tim Burton for that, but that's just what I had at the time. No offense, Tim. Great stuff. But, yeah, so I moved on and got some more, some stranger stuff. Got really involved in, like, H.P. Lovecraft, cult type stuff. Not that I'm not into that anymore, but I still am. I feel once you listen to people like Fakir, Musafar, he puts a whole different, he instills a more spiritual side of it. He made a comment, and I believe the movie was Modify, which I have. Recommend it to anyone. It's a documentary. He says something. He said people come up to him and say, "Hey, Fakir, what do I get? What do I get tattooed?" And he goes, "I don't know. That's up for you to decide. Go, go sit in a hole for 3 days and have a vision, and and that's what you get tattooed." Not that he had an influence on me, but that was a recent, example. But that's kind of the take I have on modification now, where there's something more to it, and the ancient cultures maybe knew something more than we did, and there is like the taking control of your own body, and I agree with all of that. But I think there's something else. There's something underlying. There's a search. For me, it's a search for something. And now I've had my vision, and I'm working towards completing my vision. And the old artwork was not my vision. I think how I look at what I used to have compared to what I have now, some people go crazy, like, why the hell would you do that? It's for me. It's not for anyone else. It's for me. I look at it as before, basically I was just wearing a t-shirt 24 hours a day. Yeah, I'm into this. Yeah, I'm into that. And I just thought I would mix and match and put, like everything that I was into, like one big t-shirt on my arm or wherever it happened to be. I think I personally have evolved as a person, and therefore my body needs to evolve with me. So take it, leave it. Everyone does their own thing. This is why I do mine. You guys asked, so here you go. This used to be an eye. It is now a big black bar. I will probably continue this motif around this arm. I could have just gotten things colored in or cover up. I wanted the black. The black is supposed to be there. It is supposed to be black. And I'll show you, I will continue this with showing you this. Okay, this is all black also. This is the first pass of an all-black sleeve. It is a very big black piece. And it ends here for now. It will eventually cover this piece. You can see that. This says, "Come sail your ships around me." It's a Nick Cave lyric. If you don't know who Nick Cave is, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. He also was a heavy influence on all kinds of crazy, experimental music. Check him out. You might like him. Great lyricist. Near and dear to my heart. So yeah, "Come sail your ships around me." This was for someone I fell in love with. Someone I'm, never going to be able to forget. This is also, it's going to be hard to cover up for me, but it goes with my ultimate goal, and this will be cover here and will eventually stop about here. It's going to go straight across. I have that, and I also have 3 big black X's on my back. Yeah, no, not the Vin Diesel movie. No, I was part of the straight edge culture for a very long time. Still poison free after all these years, believe it or not. Again, my values haven't changed, and yes, I'm going to get those covered up as well. All you straight edge kids, relax. Gonna get them covered up, but not because I started boozing and I got to cover it up. No, it's just I've outgrown what I initially set forth to do. So I have the right to change what I'm doing to my body, and that's what I'm doing. As I continue on, I will hopefully be able to get there. I have plans for a few more piercings and a few more tattoos, way more black work. I want to get my legs done too, and we'll see where that goes. Hope everybody enjoyed the videos. Any questions, feel free to ask. Blah, 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 blah. You've heard it all before, right? Okay, moving on. I'll see you guys in the next video.